Happy Wednesday, coming live from Mrs. Bronick's room. Apparently my room is under construction, putting a new carpet and painting the walls. Así que vamos a empezar clase con un verso de la palabra de Dios. Jeremías 33:3. Clama a mí y te responderé, y te daré a conocer cosas grandes y ocultas que no sabes. Call to me, and I will respond to you, and I will give you to know, or you will come to know, cosas grandes, big things, ocultas, hidden things, que tú no sabes, that you don't know. Or in English, call to me, and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. I'm working during this time on cultivating my relationship with Jesus Christ, so I will know things that are great and unsearchable, and I challenge you to do the same thing. Get close to Christ during this time. Ahora, vamos con el verbo del día. El verbo del día, of course, you guys are reading the vocab list, or you're doing your Quizlet, spending time trying to get to know those words, trying to get to know Spanish. Our verb of the day is to explain. It is a Spanish one word, so I know you already know this word, explicar. It is a car verb, so it's going to have a little special spelling in the preterite tense, yo, explique, Q-U-E, caste, go, gamos, garon. I explained. Then there's the imperfect tense. Abba, abbas, abba, abamos, aban. I was explaining. Then there's the present. O, as, a, amos, an. I explained. Then there's this thing called the subjunctive. It's a mood of things that you wish or you hope or you doubt, you're not sure about. And that is, I hope I explain, and this is K all the way down. Explique, expliques, explique, expliquemos, expliquen. Today I'm going to teach you the subjunctive, but with different expressions other than ojalá. So please go in your text to 371. 371. Okay? 371, and I'm going to teach you this according to the book, and then I have my own little presentation on the board. And I'm going to do this over the next 3 days, so the homework won't be due till Friday, because I really want you to get this down. It's just like last chapter. It's not real complicated. Here we go. English grammar connection. Some impersonal expressions suggest that something should happen, but there's no guarantee that they actually will. In both English and Spanish, such expressions are followed by the subjunctive. What's an impersonal expression? An impersonal expression is as follows. It's important that he go. Es importante que él vaya. If I say, it's important that you watch this entire video and don't skip over any, just because I say that doesn't mean you'll actually do it. It's something that I wish. So it's exactly like ojalá. So, continuing along. You know how to form the subjunctive, correct? Go back to the O, drop the O, and add the opposite ending. You know how to do that with ojalá, but you can also do this with impersonal expressions. Here's how. When an impersonal expression gives an opinion about something that should happen, the verb that follows are in the subjunctive. Fact, mis amigos y yo estudiamos para exámenes. My friends and I, we study for exams. However, if I say my opinion, like it's important that we study, that's an opinion. Es importante que estudiemos para exámenes. In the second example, the speaker thinks it is important that everyone study, but it's uncertain that everybody will. In fact, they probably won't. Okay? Use the subjunctive with impersonal expressions to tell what you think is necessary or important or preferable or good or bad. Basically, you do as follows. Look on 371. Es necesario que presentemos la verdad. It's necessary that we present the truth. Es preferible que escribas 3 artículos. It's preferable that you write 3 articles. Es bueno que tenga la cámara. It's a good idea that she have a camera. Es malo que publiquen ese titular. It's bad that they may publish that headline. Pronouns appear before the verbs in the subjunctive. In other words, after the K, how many verbs are there? If there's one verb, yeah, there is. Where's the may, te, or the lo go? It goes before the verb. So take a look. Es importante que, now after the K, how many verbs? Nos expliques tu punto de vista. One verb, the nos goes before. Que nos expliques. It's important that you explain to us your point of view. All right, so let's take a look at how I teach this. Subjunctive with impersonal expressions. It's just like ojalá, last chapter. Ojalá plus K plus subjunctive, the opposite endings, right? All right, this chapter I'm going to teach you impersonal expressions. All an impersonal expression is when you say, it is good that, it is bad that, it is stupid that, it is ugly that, whatever you want to say. Those are impersonal expressions, and they're just your opinion, so therefore what comes after the K has to be in the subjunctive. So, take a look. S plus adjective plus K plus subjunctive. Opposite endings. Here's some examples. Es bueno que practiquemos español. Notice the adjective, es bueno. It is good. Then a K, then the opposite ending. Que practiquemos. I know, a tilde goes there. Let's see. Got a first time using our board. Es bueno que practiquemos español. It's good that we practice Spanish. 2. Es malo que David no mire todo el video. It's bad that David doesn't watch the whole video. David, don't pause. Don't fast forward. Es malo que David no mire. Opposite ending. Es importante que mi hermana haga la tarea. It's important, that's the adjective, que mi hermana haga la tarea. You see, haga, go back to the yo, hago, opposite ending, haga la tarea. It's the exact same as last chapter. Instead of ojalá que, you take any expression like es triste que. It's so sad that no tengamos escuela por meses. It's sad that we don't have school for months. Notice it's tengamos because it's just my opinion. Maybe for some of you, in fact, one of the people I saw in a Zoom meeting last week is loving it. He loves being at home and not having to be with all the people. All right, to each his own. Number 5, es necesario que vayamos al doctor. It's necessary that we go to a doctor. Notice, there's the adjective, there's the K, then that we go. It's just my opinion, I think it's necessary. But just because I think it's necessary doesn't mean that every one of you is going to go to a doctor. In fact, I probably won't either, especially now. All right, so we are going to practice this on the next page. Practice with me. I want you to pause the video and either say it out loud or jot it down. This is how we learn. Here we go. Actividad 5. We're only going to do 2 activities and this video is over. Un buen periódico, a good newspaper. Víctor expresa sus opiniones. ¿Qué dice? Es importante que los periodistas entrevisten a muchas personas. All right, so these are all Victor's opinions. Because there is opinions, you're going to use subjunctive. Here are the impersonal expressions. This chapter, they're just real simple, like es bueno que. Number 1, it's good that I'm a journalist. Es bueno que yo sea periodista. Number 2, it's necessary that we publish a good newspaper. Pause. Es necesario que nosotros publiquemos pauta QU. All right, number 3, it's necessary that you present the information. Pause. Es necesario que tú presentes la información, tilde. Okay, number 4. It's good that the editor explain her point of view. Okay, pause. Es bueno que la editora explique with a QUE, su punto de vista, her point of view, explique. Number 5. It's bad that some journalists don't tell the truth. Very bad. All right, pause. Es malo que algunos periodistas no digan la verdad. Wait, where'd you come up with digan? All right, decir, go back to the yo, digo, opposite ending, diga, digas, diga, digamos, digan la verdad. It is bad that some journalists don't tell the truth. I could name some news outlets, but I'm not gonna. Number 6, it's preferable that we investigate before writing articles. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Investigemos. Es preferible que. It's preferable. Just because I say it's preferable doesn't mean that people will actually do it. It's what I wish. So it's just like ojalá. I could say ojalá que investiguemos. I wish we did. Or es preferible que. It's the same as last chapter, just different expressions. Is this making sense? Oh, good. Good. All right, one more activity for today, and then we'll practice again tomorrow. Here we go, activity 6. En mi opinión, trabajando en grupos, expresan sus opiniones sobre la vida escolar en su colegio. Llegan de acuerdo. All right, so number 1 says, los estudiantes hablan español en la clase de español. Students speak Spanish in Spanish class. How do you feel about students speaking Spanish in Spanish class? I want you to choose a word from the word bank about how you feel about students speaking. So here's your choices. Es bueno que, or no es bueno que. It's good that, it's not good that. How about es importante que? How about es malo que? How about es necesario que? Or how about es preferible que? Any of those, whatever your opinion is, use it. So the person chose es importante que los estudiantes. Now because it's their opinion, it's not hablan, but hablen. All right, let's practice this. Number one, I gotta go to the next page. Number one, actividad 6, number 1 says, los maestros explican bien la tarea. The teachers explain the homework. What's your opinion about us teachers explaining the homework? Do you want to say it's good that, it's bad that, it's preferable that? You choose, but you're not going to say explican because it's your opinion. You have to do the opposite ending. Pause the video. All right, I don't know what your opinion was, but you want to say es malo que or es bueno que los maestros expliquen with a Q-U-E-N. Why? Because it's just your opinion. It's something that you hope, you wish would happen or wouldn't happen. Number 2, ponen muchos anuncios en el periódico. They put a lot of ads in the newspaper. How do you feel about them putting ads in the newspaper? Is it good, bad, ugly? Pause. All right. Es, whatever adjective you said, bueno que pongan, o es malo que pongan. But it says ponen. I know. The fact is they put, but what's your opinion about it? When you're just giving an opinion, you have to use subjunctive. So you don't say ponen, go back to the yo, pongo, pongan, pongan. Number 3, my friends and I have a strong friendship. How do you feel about that? Pause. Es importante que tengamos una fuerte amistad. It's important that we have. It's my opinion. When you're giving an opinion, you need to use subjunctive. Something that you wish. Maybe for other people is not important that they may have. You see, the subjunctive kind of sounds like may. It's important that we may have. Tengamos. Number 4. Estudiantes no usan uniforme para clases. How do you feel about students using uniform for class? How do you feel? Is it good, bad, ugly? Okay, give your opinion. Pause. Es bueno. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Am I on the wrong activity? I am. 4. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just think I skipped that one. All right, here's what it is. Whoops. Students using uniform. So you would say, es malo que usen uniforme, or es bueno que usen uniforme para clase. How do you feel about, number 5, how do you feel about the school newspaper publishing personal information? How do you feel about that? Es malo, I think it's bad. They shouldn't be like, hey, so-and-so lives in such and such street and they do have a license to, that's personal information. Nobody needs to know that. Es malo que el periódico publique with a QUE, información personal. How do you feel about number 6, students always being in agreement? Do they always have to be in agreement? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it, for me it's preferable. It's not good or bad. Es preferible que los estudiantes siempre estén de acuerdo. Notice it's estén with an accent. Estén de acuerdo. It's preferable that they be in agreement. Okay, at the bottom of the page, that's your introduction. For homework, it's going to be due on Friday. It's 298 through 299, as well as the vocab quiz on Friday. Let's see here. At the bottom of the page, it's pronouncing the letter V and B. Do you know that V and B are almost the same pronunciation? Take a look. In Spanish, the letter V and B are pronounced almost the same. As the first letter of the word at the beginning of a sentence or after the letters M or N, they are pronounced like the hard B in the English word balloon. Balloon. Listen and repeat. Bueno, embargo, vamos, investigar. In the middle of a word, it has a softer sound. And to make this sound, keep your lips slightly apart and repeat. Sabemos. Entrevista. Levanta. Bolivia. It's kind of like just a little puff of air between. All right, that is the lesson for today. Be working on your vocab, and tomorrow we're going to practice this subjunctive with impersonal expressions un poco más.